Hello, my friends. My name is Jake. This is Returning Retro, where we talk about intentional technology. The thing I've got for you today is actually a very neat device that I've always been curious but also kind of skeptical about. This definitely checks the productivity side of the intentional tech triangle, namely being purpose-built for either fun, reduction of distractions, or increasing your productivity, and boy does it. I've seen them out there. I've considered getting one in the past, but I just never, I don't know, a little something about me. I'm actually an accountant by trade, and during my daily course of work, I do have to travel periodically. One of the things that just is a nightmare is going from my nice, in-office monitor setup to my tiny little laptop screen when I'm away. And today we're going to talk about a really neat solution that has turned out to be super, super helpful, and that is the Kefeya S2 laptop screen extender. So for those that haven't seen these before, it's actually pretty neat. It's almost kind of like a telescoping design where you attach it onto the back of your laptop screen, and it then protrudes two extra screens, one off of each side. So I'm just going to walk you through things a little bit. The box is actually really nice. It's got a magnetized flap, and then as you open it, there's a nice foam cushion. Come on. And inside, you've got a nice carrying bag that has a Velcro strap, keeping the dual monitors tightly packed, and then all of the cables that you might need. So when I got this, I got real excited. I drove into my office. I got it all set up. And then I got totally swamped all day and didn't get a chance to get any footage or any pictures of it at all. However, this is what it looks like in my home office setup. It is amazing. So how does it work? Well, each monitor has these three different ports. There are two USB ports and one USB-C to HDMI port. If your computer that you're plugging it into has a full speed USB-C, you can just plug it in, which as you can see from my setup here was sufficient. If it's not a full speed, if it's not full power, you do need to plug in an auxiliary power to the other USB port on the back, which as you can see here, using one of my old Galaxy devices in DeX mode, works without problem. So what are my thoughts on this setup as a whole? It's awesome. It is more compact than I expected. It is super, super solid. Once I got this up mounted on my screen, I was worried that it maybe would be kind of rickety, not stand up, or maybe be too heavy for my monitor or for my laptop hinge and the whole thing to come crashing down. Didn't happen once. Using it as a daily driver, I could see this honestly in some ways even being able to replace a more modest monitor setup that you may already have at your workstation. It's small enough that you can fit it in your bag. As you can see here, I could throw it right on top of my laptop with my charger and some files in there without any issue, without it making the whole package too bulky. And performance was great. I used it without any issues. The screen never flickered. There wasn't any stutters. The only complaint, if I could call it that, and I don't know if I even would call it that because it's more like an added bonus that if you want to use this, you can. Each of these monitors has a speaker built built in. They don't get super loud. It's better than nothing, I will say that. It's better than not having the option for a speaker at all. It's got actually some really good instructions as well. They're very straightforward. It shows you how to do it, how to connect it to whether you're using a Mac or a PC. If I have any issues, I'll be sure and come back and update you guys. I'll put a link into the description of where you can pick these up if this seems like it might be a good fit for you. But yeah, so far I'm happily using these and haven't run into any issues at all. A special thank you to the people at Kefeya for sending this over to me for me to review, put it through its paces, and share with all of you guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one.